name's Shannon. I'm going to be teaching you a quick little flow for if you're feeling tight in the shoulders and you need to get them moving. Also a little bit of work on the neck. This class was a request from my brother, so hopefully he's happy with it. Hi Leo. So we'll start standing on the mat, and I'll just get you to bring your feet maybe a little bit further than hips width apart. There's a small, tiny bend in the knees. You wouldn't see it if anyone was looking at you, but you're not completely locked out in the legs. As you move up from the ground with the feet, feel that energy of the ground moving up. You'll start to slightly engage the glutes, slightly engage the core. And we're just going to keep our arms by our sides to start with. And we'll start with some neck rotation. So we'll start to bring the chin down towards the chest, and then we'll bring the left ear over towards the left shoulder, so small little semicircle, and then we'll come around to the other side. So we just start to circle or semicircle back and forth, one way and the other. And then you might start to bring those into full circles if that feels okay on the neck. A few times one way. Going slowly as you need to. And then we'll circle the other way. And while we're circling our neck here, I'd like to acknowledge that I am filming this recording on Nipaluna country. And I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. And as you complete your circles, bring the head back to center. We're going to take the hands behind the head, interlace them, and start to draw the elbows wide as you can, but keep the spine quite straight. You'll feel the shoulder blades start to pull in together. And then on your exhale, bring the elbows together, bring the chin towards the chest. It's a small little rounding. Inhale, we'll open, elbows come wide, chin might lift slightly, but you're keeping the spine pretty straight here. Exhale, round. One last time, we'll open up and then round. This time in your little round tucked chin, just put a slight push into the hands, into the head, and the head will push back up into the hands. There'll be a little bit more stretch on the back of the neck, and then just start to tick-tock the chin side to side. So there's these little sideways movements. It might feel really nice on the back of the neck. You might notice where you're feeling all that movement. And then bringing the chin to stillness in the center of the chest, we'll do some controlled articulated rotations. So we'll keep the elbows together, keeping the pelvis where it is, so keep those glutes slightly engaged. We'll turn the body towards the left, so chest and elbows face the left, but your pelvis doesn't move with you. So you're pretty straight here in the pelvis, or pretty center, I should say. And then we'll side bend to the left, so elbows can open wide, and it's like you're trying to reach that right elbow up to the ceiling. And then we'll lean back like we did before, lean back into the hands, side bend to the right now. You're reaching that left elbow up as high as you can. Turn to the left, so now elbows coming together, chest turns to face to the right. Come back through center. We'll do one more that side. So we'll go turn to the left, side bend to the left, lean back into the hands, side bend to the right, turn to the right, back through center. Here we'll open the elbows wide, lean the head back into the hands, and then on the exhale when we round, we'll start to bend into the knees and let the spine start to unravel down towards the ground. And then when you reach the bottom, inhale, we'll push through the feet, start to roll up to standing, arms come wide. We'll do one more. Exhale, rounding the spine forward and down. Inhale, push into the feet, lifting, spine stacks on top of each other and shoulders come wide. And then we'll do those controlled articulations the other way. So elbows come in, we'll bring the chin down towards the chest. Keeping the pelvis where it is, we'll turn to the right now. Side bend to the right, elbows come wide. You'll lift that left elbow up to the sky. Lean back into the hands. Side bend to the left, turn to the left. Back through center, and one more, we'll turn to the right. Side bend to the right. Lean back into the hands. Side bend to the left. Turn to the left. Back through center. We'll release the hands. You might give a small little shake of the head, the shoulders. And then we'll bring our left arm up towards the sky. Start to bring it over towards the right. So we're side bending down this left side body. Lift back up, and then almost as if there's someone behind you that you're trying to say stop to, you can make a stop sign, push behind you, and then reach up and over again. And we're moving between these two shapes. So we're pushing behind us, lifting up and over. And the pelvis stays pretty neutral this whole time, so I don't want you twisting with the hand. We're just bringing the hand around. And you might even start to feel the shoulder blade moving along the back. Maybe when you lift up and over, it comes up closer towards the ear. Maybe when you reach back, you feel that shoulder blade move in closer to the spine. And just a couple more rounds of this. And then we'll come to the other side. So the next time you lift up and over, we'll swap the hands. So this time right arm lifts up and over to the left. Feel that length down the right side body. And then come back to center, reach behind you, making that stop sign. And then up and over, making that stop sign. Noticing the shoulder blades here, noticing the pelvis is neutral. Noticing that stretch in the side body as we move between the two. So pushing, stop, lifting up and over. And maybe noticing if this side feels different to the other, and just being curious about that difference. And then we'll, the next time we reach over in a side stretch, we'll come to neutral and we'll find ourselves at the top of the mat. Feet are now under the hips. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to start to bend the knees and sit back like we're sitting into a chair. Arms can stay at the hips. Maybe they come to heart center, or maybe they reach forward or up at a 45-degree angle. If you're reaching, really let your shoulders move with your hands. So shoulders come up towards the ears. On the next exhale, we'll fold over the legs. Legs can straighten slightly. There might still be a bend in the legs. That's totally fine. You might even walk them out a little bit. Maybe shake the head, yes and no. On the next inhale, hands will come to shins. We'll lift halfway. So you're making a tabletop kind of shape with your back. Exhale, we'll lower. Straight away, we'll step the right foot back, drop down onto the right knee. Toes can be lowered or tucked, and we'll lift up into our low lunge. And here, let the the shoulders again follow the hands. So as you reach up, let the shoulders come up by the ears. Really squeeze the right glute, feeling it firm. And then hands will come down to the left thigh. We're going to, with our head on top of our spine, we're going to look over the left shoulder and back. So really small movement here, just in the neck, but pretty soon you'll probably notice that the right side of the neck starts to feel a stretch. Neck might feel quite uneven here. And then the next time you're looking forward, arms will come forward, we'll bring the palms together, and then take that left hand, start to trace it along the right arm. It'll come across the collarbones and we'll reach it back behind us. So a side twist here, and then left arm comes forward again to meet the right hand, And we'll keep this going, tracing and opening, moving forward and back. Noticing the chest open, really squeezing that right glute to keep the hips pretty stable. The next time that left arm reaches behind us, we'll make a prayer gesture with the hands, and then either staying up tall, or you might find right elbow meets left thigh, and maybe holding here in this prayer twist, or maybe you lift the back knee. And then we'll release, hands will come down to the ground. We'll step the left foot back to find a plank. You might have knees lowered for a half plank. And then we'll lower the chest all the way down to the ground. Shoulders can roll back, feet press into the floor. We'll lift into a baby cobra. Let the shoulders come up towards the ears and then run down the back. And hands might even hover just to make sure your back muscles are turning on here. Hands come back down to the ground. We'll push into the hands, lift up into our down dog. A couple of moments in your down dog, maybe you bend one leg, straighten the other. Maybe you're finding stillness. Whatever you do, push into the hands, let the shoulders come up towards the ears again. And then from here, right leg will lift up toward the sky. And then we're bringing the right foot forward towards the hands. Take as many steps forward as you need. We'll drop the left knee down, and we'll do that on the other side. So arms will lift to start. Squeeze that left hip, and then hands can find the right thigh. We're looking out over the right shoulder and back again. So really simple movement. Not too much happening here, just waking up the neck. Really squeeze that left glute. And then the next time you look towards the front of the room, arms will come forward, hands can find prayer, and we'll start to make those sliding gestures with the right hand across the arm, the collarbone to reach behind us, and then forward to find left hand again. And we'll keep going like that a few times. Keep squeezing the left glute for support. And then the next time your arms open wide, we'll make that prayer sign with the hands. Maybe you stay up tall twisting, or maybe you bring left elbow to right thigh. Maybe staying here or lifting off the left knee. This time, hands will release, bring them to the top of the mat. We'll step that left foot forward. Take a moment in your forward fold, maybe shaking the shoulders, the head. Inhale, halfway lift, hands will come to shins. Lower again. This time we'll come back into chair, so with feet under hips or feet together, we'll start to sink down. Arms can swing past the feet and lift up. Exhale, we'll lower. This time we're stepping the right leg back. We'll drop down onto the right knee. Arms will lift up. We're back in our low lunge. This time bring the arms forward. It's almost like you're trying to reach for something in front of you. And keeping the spine long, spine doesn't move, really push the arms forward, and you're almost pushing your shoulders forward too. Feel the shoulder blades round along the back. Palms face up like you've got dinner plates on your hands. Bring the arms out to the side so they'll be at shoulder height. And then take the thumbs up, forward, down. And then hands will come behind us on it's sort of a 45-degree angle. And then again, without moving the spine, it's like you're trying to reach towards your right foot. So really reach the arms down. You'll feel the shoulder blades drop down. And then arms can relax. Palms will face in towards the body. Hands lift up to the sky. really lift them up, shoulders come up to ears, and then hands will come forward again. We'll do that one more time. So really reaching the arms forward, but without moving the spine. Open the palms up like you're holding dinner plates. Arms come wide. Thumbs will come up to the sky, forward and down. Bring the arms behind you and then reach towards that right foot. Relax the hands. Hands will turn in towards the body. Lift them up towards the sky. And then we'll drop the hands down towards that left foot. We'll take the right foot slightly off to the right of the mat so it comes onto the ground. Kick the left foot back. We're in a side plank. Left arm can lift up to the sky. Supported side plank, sorry. And then bring that palm to face the front of the mat. Reach the left arm up and over. You can let your right ear meet right shoulder, so neck can be relaxed here. Really push into the left foot and really reach the left arm so you're getting this really big side stretch down the side of the body. And then we'll drop the left hand to the floor. Start to walk the hands now over to the left of the mat. So they're right in front of your right knee. Bring the left hand in front of the face. Right arm will lift up towards the sky. And then start to bring it as far back as it will go. There'll be a point where it won't go any further. And then arm will come down, almost like you're threading the needle, but we're up quite high. Right arm behind left, reach towards that left side. And then open up again, reaching right arm tall. Round through, open up, round, and open. And the next time you round that right arm through, we're going to bring the back of the right hand to the floor. See if you can come onto the right elbow, right ear. If that's really difficult, you can actually bend in that right foot, bring the hip closer to the heel and come down this way. There's a bit more stability, you're closer to the ground. And wherever you are, just breathing here, noticing the stretch, maybe the twist, the stretch in the inner left thigh. Letting what can relax here. So head is heavy, right shoulder is heavy. You might be pushing into that left hand to stack the shoulders a little bit more. And then left hand will return in front of the face. We'll push into left hand, right arm lifts. And then hands will both find the floor. We'll walk them to the top of the mat. We'll find ourselves in a tabletop position. So now we're on hands and knees, and we'll find a cat-cow. So tailbone can start to tilt up, chin tilts up, belly comes down towards the floor. Exhale, we'll round the other way, tucking chin, chest, chin to chest, tailbone, ribs, all tucked in. Inhale, spine extends. Exhale, spine contracts. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll walk the hands slightly forward, and there's an option here to come into a plank, maybe lower down to the ground, shoulders might roll back. And then step back up to down dog, or lift the knees back up to down dog. Push through the hands here, let the spine be long, head is heavy, and a few breaths here. And I'm just turning around so you can see what I'm doing on the other side. And here it is our right leg that will lift up to the sky. We'll bring it in towards the chest, step it through towards the hands, drop the left knee, arms reach up to the sky, left glute is switched on. Really reach the arms, let the shoulders come up towards the ears, and then hands will come forward, we'll come through those little shoulder rotations. So with a straight spine, but imagine that you're really trying to reach something, but someone's got a hold of your spine. Feel the shoulder blades round along the back. open the palms up like dinner plates, arms slice outwards. Take the thumbs, bring them up, forward and down, and then hands come behind the back. We'll reach them down towards the left foot, but your spine doesn't move. So you'll really feel the shoulder blades come in and down. Relax the hands, hands face towards the body, arms lift up, reach up. Then hands come forward, reach forward, spine stays neutral, but you'll feel the shoulders round slightly. Make those dinner plates with the hands. Arms come wide, thumbs come up, forward and down, and then reach, bring them behind you and then reach down towards that left knee. One last time, arms lift up, and then hands find the floor. We'll take that left foot off the side of the mat, step the right foot back, right arm will reach. We're in a side plank. Palm turns to face the front of the mat. You'll bring that arm up and over. Let the left ear drop to the left shoulder now. Pushing through right foot and almost like you're trying to reach for something with that right hand, really stretching out that right side body. And then right hand will come to the ground. We'll walk it in front of the left knee so that we're in our side gate pose. We're going to plant the right hand in front of the face, start to bring that left arm up towards the sky, and then rounding through, reaching for something over on the right side. So inhale, lift left hand, exhale, round through. Inhale, we'll lift, exhale, we'll round. One more time, lifting. And then the next time you round through, we'll drop down onto top of left hand, left elbow, left ear. Maybe you're using right hand to push the shoulders more level. Or maybe you're just relaxing here. Letting that twist happen in the spine, that stretch. And then right hand comes in front of the face. We'll push into right hand, left arm will lift again. Left hand finds right. We'll walk them to the top of the mat straight away. Now we'll come into our plank. Knees lifted or lowered. And lower down to the ground. Shoulders roll back. Exhale, we'll push into our down dog. From your down dog, we'll lift the left leg up high, bend the left knee, and we're stacking the left hip on top of the right hip, so your whole pelvis will turn to face the left. Notice if your shoulders have come uneven here. Try to bring them into the same line, so that left shoulder will want to lift quite a bit. Bring it back to neutral. So you're using your glutes to lift that left leg up higher. Then left hip returns to step through. You're bringing your right foot on a 45-degree angle. Start to lift the arms up. You're in a warrior one. If the camera looks a bit different, it's because I had a bit of a camera emergency. Arms will come behind us to interlace. Really push the feet into the mat, and it's like you're trying to pull the mat apart with the feet. As you bring the hands together to interlace, you can hold them here, maybe pull the elbows close together, feel the chest broaden there, or maybe arms reach down towards the ground. Start to fold over that left thigh. You can stay up quite tall, or maybe you come further down towards the ground. Wherever you are, just notice what's happening with your neck here. I want there to be space in the neck. So almost as if I have ropes tied around your wrist. Imagine that I'm pulling your wrist away from the neck so that shoulder blades move further down towards the tailbone, and there's a big stretch in the neck. And then hands will come to the base of the spine. We'll bring them down to the floor. Right hand becomes firm. We'll come onto the outer edge of right foot. Left foot joins right foot, left arm will reach and we'll come into a side plank, reaching that left arm long, hips lift up towards the sky. And then left hand finds the floor, we'll step left foot forward. Come off that right foot, so you might take a few moments to rock back and forth. Lift the right foot up, walk the hands forward, spine lengthens, core tucks in, chin tucks. Really push back through that right foot. And then we're dropping the right foot down on the ground. Right foot becomes parallel with the back edge of the mat. We'll cartwheel into our warrior two. Left palm flips towards the sky. We'll lift that left arm up and over. And then left elbow will find left thigh. Right arm will come up and over. And then we'll start to take that right arm into little windmill shapes, circling in that glenohumeral joint. And then we'll start to circle the other way. And then once you've evened out your circles, right hand will find the floor. We'll come back to that side plank shape. So you're on the outer edge of right foot. Left foot might join right foot, or maybe it comes behind you. You twist the hips towards the sky, chest towards the sky, reach that left hand back, really push into the right hand. And then we'll unravel, bring the legs long way in our plank, lowering down to the ground, shoulders roll back, and we'll lift back into our down dog. A few moments here. Maybe you're walking through the knees again. Really pushing through the hands, let the head relax here, neck is heavy. And then from here we have right leg reaching up towards the sky. We'll bend the right knee, stack the right hip on top of the left, pelvis opens out towards the right. Keep the shoulders level, and then hips come to neutral. We'll step that right foot through, come onto a 45-degree angle with that left foot, arms come up. You're pushing into the mat. It's like you're trying to pull the mat apart with the feet. Hands can find and interlace. Maybe they're at the lower back, elbows drawing in, maybe they're reaching down. Either way, we'll all start to tip forward, spine stays long. Maybe you stop at the thigh, maybe you keep going, arms lifting up overhead. Really give the neck space here. And then hands will come to the lower spine, left hand finds the floor. Onto the outer edge of the left foot, we'll reach right arm up and over. And then right hand will find the floor, step right foot in, kick the left foot up, really walk the hands forward, chin tucks, spine lengthens. Kick the left foot back, there's a generous bend in that right foot. And then we'll bring left foot behind us, bring it parallel to the edge of the mat, arms come wide. Again, you're really trying to pull the mat apart with the feet. Front palm will flip, lift it up and behind us. And then right elbow finds right thigh. Lift the left arm up and over, and then we'll continue that windmill shape a few times one way. And then circle the other way. And then the next, once you've evened out your circles, we'll bring left hand to the floor, come back onto the outside edge of left foot. We're either finding side plank or you're making a kickstand with that right foot, pelvis and chest turn towards the sky, pushing into that left hand, left arm is strong. And then coming back around, we'll come to our full plank, lower down to the ground, bring the arms out wide this time, so hands are at shoulder height, You're making these spiders with the hands. Shoulders roll back and behind us. Start to lift the chest and just lift to a level that feels good on that lower back. We'll drop the left elbow in, look out over the right shoulder. Sorry, right shoulder drops in, look out over the left shoulder. And then keep swapping side to side. And then we'll push back onto the knees and find a seat. And you might take a few moments here to close down the eyes, notice the body, notice how it's feeling. Maybe you decide to take this into a Shavasana, lying down on the back. Whatever feels best here, just making sure you take a moment to rest, to notice the breathing, notice how the body feels. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, day, evening, wherever you are. Thank you.